quarterback is toast.
This is Newton's formula for kinetic energy. This is what happens when kinetic energy is displaced over a structural integrity. In this case, the structural integrity is the ground, and the ground has sufficient structural integrity to absorb the kinetic energy, meaning the ground is going to absorb the kinetic energy and remain intact. We would also get the same result if the ground was a giant pillar of solid steel. I would have stopped the clip here, but you just gotta love high-speed crashes. Now what happens when that structural integrity is less than the kinetic energy that's about to impact it? Let's find out, shall we? Now Mac, apparently in your infinite wisdom you happen to overlook the entire point of that video. Does that look like a solid block to you? Does that look like a stack of books? No. It's a steel frame. The interior is hollow in respect to the support structure. If the entire building had been one solid giant piece of steel, then I'm pretty sure it would have been able to absorb the impact. Granted, I don't think too many people would have been able to work in there, but it would have certainly survived the attack. However unfortunate it is for your case, Mac, the World Trade Center was just not a solid block of steel. It was a steel frame, a structure that had structural integrity. That structural integrity has limits. Those limits were superseded by the kinetic energy that was dropped on it by the upper floors when they collapsed. You dumb fuck. Now I'm going to show you a clip of a video that actually explains why they collapsed in the first place. I think the only thing left to do now is to let Widgetas finish you off.
Two psychologists, Dunning and Kruger, conducted a study where they determined that people who are the least able in a certain area will not be able to recognise that they are less able than their peers, even when confronted with the evidence that demonstrates that they are not as able as they think. They were still unable to actually determine their own level of, for want of a better word, incompetence in that particular subject area. The reason I tell you this is because, again, you do not know how much you do not know, or you don't understand that you don't understand.